Mike, we can't help the public, but the public always feels, and I've heard it many times. They feel the world, the economy is coming to an end. It's my fourth recession. I've lived through three others. Wasn't really in real estate the way you are. Obviously, you are. You're my mentor. You're my coach. You've been in this business for as long as I've been alive. What is what do you have to say to these people? What kind of similar situations have you lived in the past? Have you lived anything worse, in the past?
Well, I'm not downplaying from any perspective what's going on today. But if anybody takes for example, in the US, and we take the tragic number of deaths that have taken place since about the 15th of February through the 1st of May, and you look at the actual percentage of people that have passed away versus the population, it's 0.001. I think actually it's 0.0001. So anytime there's a situation, an earthquake, a terrible snowstorm, a 20-car pileup on the freeway because of the ice, anytime there's a problem, everything is blown out of proportion and people panic. And it's understandable. 1972, real estate salesperson Mike Ferry, Huntington Beach, California. I had 3 transactions closed. Interest rates to the buyer on all 3 was 18.5% for a 30-year fixed loan.
Wow.
18. Now, 1973, we were closing deals at 21% 30-year fixed loan for buyers on a 20% down conventional transaction. I have seen worse than this. Okay. 1987, Black Monday in the US. Stock market fell through the floor. The world was coming to an end. Nobody thought we could survive that.
I remember that.
We made it through. The worst thing that's ever happened in North America, and you folks were much closer than I was to it, was that tragic, awful 9/11. When those Twin Towers fell, and I mean, the ungodly horror of that whole thing. And we all thought we were coming to an end. We made it through that. 2007 to 2012, wasn't that a fun time to be in real estate? Here was the common thing I saw, people hanging themselves, because of the terrible market we were involved in. We made it through that. And, I guess my son Matthew has a wonderful expression. He says, "This too shall pass." And this will pass. There's no question about this. We're going to get through this. The greatest thing about living in North America is the resiliency of the people. In your country, with all the people that have come into your country from other countries where they could not make a living, in our country the same. Hey, people are tough. They're strong. When they get knocked down, they get back up. That's our greatest asset. If I could give every one of your agents a high five, I would say, "This too shall pass." That's the attitude we have to keep. It's not.
I love the attitude.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. We definitely agree on that point. Everything comes to an end eventually, and we just move on.